Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Adults Play Java server. My name is Throwlash, and we are logging in straight away to a little present, and I think this is from BlendsCraft. So Blends, buddy, thank you so much. I go through rockets like it's unreal. And down here we have another gift. I believe this is from Shadow Fox? Yeah, Shadow. So your place is also gorgeous. Thanks for the gifts. And he left me some gifts. Got a couple of mending books, some very needed emeralds, Totem of Dying, I'll take them. Sweet, why not? And black concrete powder. Oh, the black concrete powder. Oh, today, what do we do? Oh, a couple of updates. I swapped this out for some dark oak, as you can see. And I'm starting to put some, what is that called? Quartz in the ceiling. I think it's a little better having the dark oak down here and the quartz up there. And I'll get to that in a second. And then I got some project boxes up here. I don't think I'm going to line the whole place with them because I think it'll look strange over here. But this is like, I go over here, grab some of my wood and throw it in a box, and grab some of this and throw it in a box. You know what I mean? And I think I got that from Jeepers. Tango Tech from the Hermit Craft server. I was watching one of his, and I haven't really done much down here. We'll get there eventually, TM. But I want to show you something that I have been working on. And that would be this. It would be this right here. I have decided to, with Rodorenn, one of the other server members, and a couple of other people who have been donating things, to build a piston bolt out to the mining district. And I just finished this last night on stream. This section here, obviously I need to make it look a little better, but if we just hit the button. Oh, I could do this all day. Obviously, a couple things that I need to tweak. Oh, Obi, what's up, my dude? But yeah, super happy with how this came out. I will leave a link in the description to show my Twitch channel. If you guys don't mind going out there and giving it a follow, twitch.tv/throwlashgaming. I think that's what it is. But yeah, super happy with how this came out. And I'll be finishing probably the other sections on Twitch as well. So come by, check it out. We got a bunch of things that were donated from T Snow Crash and Mr. and Mrs. Rod, which is some of this redstone dust. And speaking of that redstone dust, as I said, some of the server members have been donating stuff to the piston bolt, including Mrs. Rod, who is a prankster, who has brought us a bunch of redstone dust. Enjoy your redstone dust. So I was thinking today, since she's all about those pranks, we might get her back today. There are some on this server that think acacia isn't a good block. Acacia wood isn't great. Acacia logs aren't great. They don't have a lot of uses, maybe. And this weekend also happens to be the holiday Easter. That's coming up on Sunday. And when most people think of Easter, I'm gonna generalize here, okay? When most people think of Easter, they probably think of like bunnies or rabbits. And now when some people think of rabbits, they also think about things that rabbits might eat. Like lettuce, grass, maybe. But I usually think of the humble carrot. Now, I have learned recently that in one of my recent streams, that Rod doesn't particularly enjoy farming trees, which a lot of us don't, let's be fair. So I figured, with a prank, it should probably be helpful as well. And what better way to prank someone than to give something that they need? Now, acacia logs are used a lot in a lot of build palettes. They have this nice gray texture. But something some people seem to forget is that, stripped acacia is also a nice block. Let's check it out here. It's got this nice grain to it. A decent orange. What else are orange? Giant carrots. Giant carrots are orange. Yeah. So in the spirit of the season, we are going to deposit some well-needed wood for our friends, the Rodorenns, who don't enjoy farming wood, and who also, don't understand the beauty of the acacia, right? So we're going to just go ahead and deposit some acacia off for the Rodorenns. Well, we've had another stream. We did a little decoration over here, put some beds in, getting ready for the librarians to move in. And I want to thank JC and a bunch of people on stream, actually, Pen and others for the design ideas for the roof in here. It's gorgeous. I love it. These are smithing tables. Interesting that you can see these on the side, but they just look like more decoration. And then we've got the light fixtures, the stair idea from Vegas Vic, which is one of the server members. Love it, love it, love it. And then we got pranked by Rodorenn. And I don't know how he did this one. We've got floaty chicken. So it's perfect. It's perfect timing that they get what's coming to them. And look, I have chickens in with my villager. Oh, rods, it is coming. Look at all these chickens. I'm going to come through this, and there's going to be chickens all over the place. And chickens. Chickens, chickens, chickens. All right, that's it. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to go through, am I, with the chicken in the way? And now there's a chicken in my boat. And I got to take a moment once again to just say, if you aren't following Rodorenn on anything, you're having a bad time. Because look at all this stuff. Look at all of this. This man's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Him and Mrs. Rod are doing such a good job this season with everything. Anyways, let's find a prime spot for carroting, shall we? I kind of like this spot right here. I think I might destroy this layer of dirt here. Sorry, Rodorenns. Either or I could do it here and destroy less area. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Let's just bring this back, which looks like a creeper hole. Yeah, I like this. I like this right here. Okay, so let's grab our acacia. Whoops. Let's actually grab our acacia. And I am going to, I think, put this one block higher out of the ground because I want to build like I'm using my hands. You can't see this. I want to build like dirt, like coming up on it a little bit, if that makes sense. Maybe we'll put it too high out of the ground. So if I do something, I think I put you exactly where you shouldn't be going. Nope, that's dirt. Goodness gracious, please, thank you. So if I do, so if that's the first layer, and then it could go up like this, and then the carrot itself actually comes up this way. I feel like that's going to be too big, but I like it. Well, there we go. That certainly looks like the base to a giant carrot, if I do say so myself. So the only thing that we have to do now is, cover it with dirt. Because, I mean, no giant carrots just sit out in the open in the ground like this, right? I mean, there's no way a farmer would just have his carrots not covered up in a field, right? So cover the whole thing with dirt and some coarse dirt. I don't want too much sand here, you know. I probably should have brought some gravel with me to make more coarse dirt. But I did bring some brown concrete powder, some brown mushrooms. So we're going to go ham on this thing. And I got some stuff for the top of it too. We'll see how far we get. I see how far all of this goes. I'm going to have to dig up some of this sand and get rid of that too. And flyby reveal. Is it the greatest looking thing in the world? Absolutely not. Does it work? Sure does. I think I've replaced some of the grass here with some coarse dirt. Let's see. I think I have some of this down here before we start working on the stem. Just to make it a little more immersive, I guess. That it's kind of like that this is a tilled area, I guess. Yep, that definitely looks better. All right, the thing that I am putting off the most, though, is the top, because trying to get leaves to look correctly in this game is no easy feat. So I brought a carrot with me for a little bit of reference. And I think, honestly, I've seen some reference images, I should say, And I think I'm going to do something along the lines of this, maybe, and just have them like dark down at the bottom, and then, whoops, that's the wrong one, and then eventually get a little lighter as they go up to the top. But I obviously don't want these to just be like single strand hairs. It would be nice if I could, It would be nice if I could get these to, oh my goodness, really? To flare out a little bit. You know, something sort of kind of like that. Sort of kind of ish like. The leaves look better, but it's not quite there yet. We should probably just raise it up a little bit. Maybe branch out just a hair as well. I think that might look even better if we just raise this. All right, that looks better. That looks a little more carroty. Let's bring this up even more. I think I have enough leaves for that. Let's make this an obnoxious amount of leaves. Much better. I think it still looks a little ridiculous, but that's okay. That's totally fine. Now I need to figure out some sort of, oh goodness, I don't know, payload, something like that. What do we think here? I definitely want to give them the acacia that I dug up, but I also want to give them another surprise on the inside. Well, I unfortunately cannot find what I was looking for here. I was gonna find a couple of rabbits and just absolutely fill this thing with rabbits, but I just searched the nearby desert, the nearby taiga, and no bunnies. Like, none. I searched every friggin' inch of those two biomes, and I didn't see any rabbits at all. So, to be super obnoxious, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this whole place in with acacia, and I'm not going to strip this stuff because I actually, acacia logs are a good building block. So I would like to be able to give them something out of this. I just figured, rabbits would be a good thing that they would be able to use, but the universe has decided that that is not the case today, and that's totally fine, no worries. So we'll fill in as much as we can of this thing. I don't think we'll get the whole thing with acacia, and then we will bounce out of here and call this prank complete. Some bunny once told me you didn't like farming trees. So here you go. P.S. Look how versatile acacia is. Yep, that's ridiculous. It's stupid. And I think it's hilarious. That's so dumb. I wish I could have gotten the rabbits to completely just absolutely fill it with bunnies. But alas, that just was not meant to be. So, bye, Giant Carrot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are over here in the shopping district for a couple of reasons. Reason number one is we have a couple of new shops that have popped up. There's some at a render distance, and you can see a couple over here as well. And I still haven't finished that thing. Oh my gosh, I am the worst human being ever. Let's not worry about that. What we are here for is this little Easter egg over here. Now, if we just fly down, ever so gingerly, we have, it is time for the first annual APJava Easter egg hunt. Easter Bunny's been busy in Spawn Town, leaving his Easter eggs, which are actually drowned mob heads, all over the district. Can you spot them? Under each Easter egg is a buried treasure. Some hold great riches, and others hold not so much. Each player is only allowed to dig up 5 Easter eggs and their hidden treasures, so choose wisely. When you found them, please return them to the chest. In this egg, the treasure is yours to keep. There are 64 eggs hidden all around spawn. If not all 64 have been claimed by April 16th, you are free to take them all. Good luck and have fun hunting. Happy Easter. So, as we're going around at night in the shopping district, we need to look for drowned heads. Vic, this really is a great idea. Ooh, 35 have been found so far. Interesting. I think I showed this off in the last video, but it has been finished. This is a concrete shop, as well as sand and gravel. And it's a great price too, with concrete's 2 stacks for a diamond, sand is a stack for a diamond, gravel is 2 stacks for a diamond. So super great there. There were a couple. Oh, this one here I wanted to, hey there, this one here I wanted to show as well. This is a record shop, obviously, and you can try it before you buy it. The discs are 3 diamonds each. And these little square guys, they are a product of this new thing over here. If we just, hey Drownhead, if we just pop into here real quick. Wait, this has a name. What is it called? Decorators Depot. And what it is it's just, there's a downstairs? Oh, maybe they're in the holding cell. What it is just all of those cutesy little player heads, but in block form, you know, which is super awesome. We've got natural, and this is 3 floors full of these guys here. And I think it's, yep, you can get a gem for these. Welcome to the APJava. Man, I can't talk today. Decorators Depot. Using your treasure gems, you can purchase all sorts of new items to decorate your bases and stores. Additional gems can be purchased using the gem trader located in the black booth on the 1st and 3rd floors. A few of our traders have seemingly gone on break. They had some really unique trades available for you. Maybe they left you clues so you can find them. And what that is talking about, come on, let's go upstairs. Real quick, I'll show you these. Precious metals, ores, and nether trades. And then on this side, we have redstone, stones, and wood. Head upstairs again. And over here, we have the Hermit Heads, which I thought was kind of cool. And this one, I'm not really sure. It's just like a Steve head, I would imagine. I'm not 100% sure. And then the gem traders are, you pay a diamond, get a gem. Over this away, we don't have anybody though. We are on a break, but we will be back again. 5 or 10, we don't know when. Find us you must to receive your bust. So I imagine what that means is there are maybe traders somewhere in the world that trade in our heads, which is pretty cool, I gotta be honest. But let's get out of here and we'll check out some more shops that have popped up. This one here I think is OB's new shop and it hasn't opened yet. Yep, coming soon, so I won't show that off. This over here is one of the new members, Shrunken Zebra. Shrunken Zebra, I think they're called. There's a sign somewhere. There it is. Shrunk Zebra. Shrunk Zebras. Blah, 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 blah. And this is Craft Brothers Apothecary. I think this is Witchcrafts. WYCH. I believe they gave us instructions in Discord on how this place works. I'm not entirely sure if it's 100% open yet, so I'm not going to mess around too much with it. And I believe that was it for new stuff in Spawn. So I'm going to go look for some Drownheads, and I'll let you guys know when I find a couple that I want to dig up. Well, I of course have to dig up the ones that are in my shop. I mean, hello. Ooh, a shulker box and some quartz. That's kind of neat. I like that. Very nice. Do I have anything to go under here? Let's get this one too. Why not? All right, what do we got? What do we got? And give us something good. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. I'm stuck in here. I'll grab some dirt. Here's number 3. Here's number 3. And ooh, ooh, I like that. That was a great prize. Found number 4. It was over here, next to the new shop, and it's empty. And number 5 over next to the B shop. Give me something good. Well, that's okay, I guess. You know, at least we play. What are you looking at? Get out of here. Well, that was a phenomenal idea. I scoured like the whole place looking for the most like out of the way areas. All right, let's put those 5 in there. We'll put 5 in there. That's awesome. Blends? I think it was Blends. Dude, the coolest idea. Absolute coolest idea, my man. I love it. And while we're in Spawn, there's one more thing that I want to show you, and it's this right here. this was built by Rev, one of the server owners, and I think what we have to do after reading this book is throw a nether star in here and it'll start to rain. So long before you have arrived on these lands, I foresaw a vision of danger ahead. Since you arrived, I have spent generations watching over you, always protecting you and guiding you away from evil. No matter what I did or how hard I tried to change the future, the visions never went away. Knowing that a time would come when I would no longer be able to protect you, I built this room. For generations, it has been hidden among you, waiting for your time of need. Waiting for now. Forged with my very own DNA, this room will give you the ability to call on me at any time. For the proper sacrifice, you can even call upon my powers, but be warned, wielding my powers can have very thunderous consequences. To activate my powers, simply throw the proper sacrifice into the flowing DNA particles. Instantly, the power of Master Chicken will come raining down upon you. Use your time wisely, for the power will not last long. So like I said, I think if you throw a nether star in here, it will start to thunderstorm. Which is about the coolest thing ever. Oh, I don't have my clouds on. Weird. But yeah, that's stinking awesome. A lot going on in Spawn. That is not a rocket. That's redstone. Unfortunately, though, that is all the time that we have for this episode because I need to get to some building of this piston bolt. Because I've had a couple more streams since I did all the recording for this episode, or some of the recording for this episode. And I gotta get this piston bolt done because it's sitting in the back of my mind and it's itching the brain, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and trade as much glass as we possibly can. I think I know what I want to do as far as the decoration goes, and it's gonna involve a ton of glass. So thank you everybody for coming on this journey with me today, pranking the rods, and also checking out some of the Easter egg goodness that's going on in Spawn. And go check out the Adults Craft website because we are looking for some new members for Java, and we've just opened up a realm. I think it's adultscraft.com. It's in the description. You guys know what to do. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that crazy shenanigans, and follow me on Twitch. And we'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.